morning, everybody. I'm Teresa Perrin, and this is my stock market watch list for Monday, November 28th, 2022. As you can see by the cover, stocks and futures are red this morning. Overall, the markets are down. However, it's just slightly, and I do believe we are going to get a red to green type of day because generally this week is known to be a very, very bullish week in the market. So oil is also down this morning. However, KOLD, natural gas, is up. So let's get started. Please remember, nothing I say is financial advice. Always do your own DD, and please smash that like button. And remember, this is only a watch list. The goal is for a few of these to take off and make significant moves. However, there's days where things are going to go in the opposite direction, but this is where I see volatility in the market and expect to see moves. PDD, Pinduoduo, reported great earnings this morning, and they are up touching 1-year highs. However, they are still significantly down. If you look at a 5-year chart, they have been very, very beat down. So this has a lot of room to run if it gets going. However, if it hits that resistance and pulls back, you may get a short opportunity in this as well. I'm more likely to say that it's heavily shorted and it's more likely to go to the upside, but I am not married to either direction, and neither should you. Helbiz, HLBZ. All right, guys, this has moved even more since I took this picture. It was up to 30 cents at one point, pulled back to 29. I do expect significant moves to continue in Helbiz. If you do play of the week with me or you follow me on Twitter, then you know that my pick, Helbiz, won. So congratulations to everybody. We won last week with a 30% move to the upside, which was out of all 30 stocks picked, the one with the biggest movement. The second biggest was up 15%, and that was DWAC. So guys, Helbiz definitely is on my radar this entire week, and I think it's going to see significant moves to the upside. I'm looking for it to break resistance at, I think it's 32 or 33 cents, and then at 43 cents, and then at 53 cents. Mullen Automotives. All right, guys, this has been beat down very, very, very hard. Please watch my video regarding the upcoming vote on the reverse split, and I got information on why he wants to change the incorporation from Delaware to Maryland. So I will be putting a video out on that tonight because this is very important, guys, for our votes. And I didn't realize how significant it is, but it is. Anyways, I do believe that this news could pull Mullen down even further, but it's beat down pretty much where it meets its, lows. So I'd be more inclined to say that it's going to go to the upside because, obviously it looks like the reverse stock split is like a last resort. And I don't think that we're going to have to get there, but we could. So it's a very real possibility, but I think the vote is just preventative. All right, guys. So Mullen, I am watching for a move in either direction. TBLA, this is up huge in pre-market. Today, it went over $3. Actually, this was taken before 7 a.m. when I first start looking, but at last check, it was somewhere around $3. And the reason for that is because Yahoo and Taboola entered a 30-year commercial agreement developing a leading offering for advertisers, publishers, and merchants on the open web, and it's going to generate $1 billion in annual revenue. So this is huge for Taboola. Definitely think that this could go on a major run today. However, once it meets that resistance, does it pull back and give you a short opportunity as well? It could. Shopify. All right, guys. Shopify is up pre-market 6.16% at the time I took this picture because Black Friday shopping was absolutely crazy this year. They blew through all kinds of records. So as you can see, Black Friday online sales topped $9 billion in new record. Shopify merchants break Black Friday records with $3.36 billion in sales. So I think that you're going to see, Shopify, Amazon, even retailers, Macy's, Kohl's, Target, all of those Walmarts type things are probably going to do well today off of this news because I'm sure that they all reported good shopping. And I'm honestly quite surprised to hear that, but that's great. Mix, the singing machine company. All right, guys, this is a short squeeze candidate, and it's starting to get a lot of attention again. As you can see, it's up 28.33% in pre-market. Keep this on your radar because it can and may move even more. Jumia, again, this goes back to the whole shopping thing. As you know, this is, well, maybe you don't, but this is like the South Africa or Africa's version of Amazon. Is Jumia, Jmia. So I think that it's going to have significant moves today as well. MMAT and MMTLP. Watch my videos. I really don't need to tell you much about this at this point. If you follow me, you know exactly why I'm watching this. And I think we could get a substantial move in both of these this week. MARA. All right. So I'm putting this on my radar because it has been hit very, very hard. A couple of months ago, this was trading at 15, and let's not even go back to the all-time highs of like $80. But it is beat down very, very bad right now with everything going on with FTX. But Bitcoin is up in pre-market, and this is still down in pre-market. So that's a divergence that I'm looking to see what happens with. Can Mara get some action to the upside? I think it's a possibility today if Bitcoin continues to make moves to the upside. Dave, guys, this is up 25% in the past week. If you follow me, you know that this is one of my favorite names that I have been accumulating shares of. It is a banking stock that has been beat down very, very hard. It's an online banking, and I think that it's going to continue making moves to the upside. Let's see if it can push through that resistance here and get back above $1. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's going to do that overnight, but it could move fairly quickly to that $1 range. In fact, it could get there by the end of the week if it gets the price action that I think it might, but that's a very huge if, and I'm not putting my eggs there. I would be happy with a 10 or 20% gain in the week. So, all right, King. All right, this is definitely worth keeping on your radar this week because King was trading for the longest time in this 250 range. It got pulled back because it issued a dividend. And of course, they took the dividend right out of the price of the stock. Look at that. But they have earnings tomorrow. And I do believe that we are going to see moves to the upside because why would a stock give out a dividend if their earnings were awful, right? So you got to think about that. Anyways, I'm expecting a move to the upside in CANG and think that it is very, very reasonably priced right now. Epix is ESSA Pharma is Epix, EPIX, and it is up 4.69% in pre-market. This is a ticker that has been known to have significant runs. So it is on my radar, and I'm watching to see if it can make a move up. If it does, guys, don't be shocked if it hits, $4.50, $5 or more on that move, because that's how this stock moves. Carvana, CVNA. All right, guys, I'm watching Carvana, Upstart, Affirm, all of these ones that are based on interest rates and that have been very, very beat down in this market because I think that they could have significant moves to the upside in the coming weeks if the Fed goes to that 50 basis point hike and if the market overall has bullish sentiment. So keep your eye on Carvana, CVNA, Upstart, UPST, and Affirm AFRM. GoCo. Guys, this is something that I've been watching for quite some time now because GoCo is a play that I feel is very heavily beat down. It did a reverse stock split and it's been moving. Well, initially it had a big run before that, the day before the stock split. Then it got pulled back down to where it was trading at previously. But now it's back up a couple dollars close to where that reverse stock split was. I am looking for the $10 break in GoCo, hopefully this week, and for this to just make some significant moves to the upside. GoEV, this is another one that's been on my radar lately. They've been putting out a lot of bullish news, but yet they keep getting pulled back. Is the market finally going to give them a break and let them run? We shall see. COSM. All right, guys, I think I may have sold this a little bit early, and I think it's going to go on a run. Now, I was happy with my gains, but I'm thinking about taking a position and re-entering on another swing trade on this because there's a lot of bullish news coming out, and I just think that I jumped the gun too early to enter into COMS, which I'm happy I did because I think it's going to start doing what COSM is doing. But perhaps I was a little bit too early on that play. I just liked the price action that I was seeing. I think it's going to also move significantly. And I think that these two are going to run a little bit together right now because I think a lot of people are confusing the last two letters of the ticker. It's hard. I mean, I get it. TBLT. Guys, this is another one that I think based on sales and everything just bullish. It's been beat down very, very hard. I do not think this is a $2.49 stock. I think this is an opportunity of a lifetime. And it's time to start acquiring. Whether or not it gets that huge move this week, I'm not sure, but it's definitely worth keeping your radar. Figs is another one that's been beat down very, very hard. Guys, I have a very strong conviction in this as a registered nurse myself, and knowing that the healthcare industry needs good scrubs, which is one of the main things that Figs sells. Guys, I do think that Figs is going to continue on this uptrend now that it reached a bottom. It is very, very heavily invested in by institutions and insiders, and it has the ability to make huge moves at some point, and I think it's going to start soon. All right, top gainers are TBLA, Talk, Mix, Helbiz, and RCRT this morning. Top losers are CINC, JCSE, GWAV, RCKT, and TRKA. And the most active is CLVT, WE, I don't know why that's on there twice, ABEV, ABEV, NUTX, and that's what you get. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you have a fabulous day.